wonder about is the preservation of it, because I'm not sure what material you're using to crochet with, but at some point, and we deal with this in libraries all the time, the fabric or the elements that make up the product are going to deteriorate. So you must find, given the length of time the reef has been growing, that some parts of it are getting fragile.
They are.
What do you do about that?
Sigh.
Where's Claude? There he is. As the university archivist doesn't allow us to sigh.
Well, if I had an archivist, I wouldn't sigh either. But
I got a couple.
No, I mean we do the best we can, and we sigh a lot.
But when you think about the impact that this work has had, not just on community building, but on science, on art, on people understanding difficult concepts, and to think that this might just evaporate, it'll disintegrate. That's kind of sad.
Yes, it's a very real issue. The community reefs, for instance, I'll tell you a story. The people in the UK, there was we had a show in London a couple of years ago, and so we started a reef there. And then after our show, it toured around the UK to 4 or 5 cities under the UK Craft Council. And I don't know, maybe up to 1,000 women all over the UK participated in this. But there's no home for it anymore. And it's literally just in plastic bags disintegrating in the Crafts Council offices. And there is a parallel to this that some of you, I'm sure, will know about. One of the greatest artworks of the 20th century is Judy Chicago's dinner party. And it was made also by many women in the 1960s. And it basically sat in, after showing, was it 1969 or 70, it sat in boxes and was just forgotten about. And finally it got shown. It's now on show in a museum in Brooklyn. It took 30 years. And it's one of the most important artworks of the 20th century. A lot of people compare the reef to the dinner party, and I don't want to say that hubristically, but the parallel is there because it's a huge collective work handmade by women. And like the dinner party, there just are not resources, I think, to preserve and conserve women's work a lot of the time. And it's a real issue here. I think it raised a whole lot of issues that are intrinsic to feminism. That so much of women's work has been lost historically.